Hello student, today we will discuss the principles of sports nutrition. The most important principles of sports nutrition are provide fuel for your muscles, stay hydrated, promote optimal recovery after exercise. These are the most important principles of sports nutrition. Let us discuss one by one. First principle, provide fuel for your muscles. Fuel means energy. There are three energy giving nutrients present in our meal, that is carbohydrate, proteins and fats, that provides us required fuel necessary for our body to do daily activities. For sports person, they need to more focus on carbs, means carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are the primary muscle fuel for the most types of exercise. It should be primary focused of sports person diet. Next, the different types of carbohydrate present in our body. There are two forms of carbohydrate in our body, that is free and stored carbohydrate. First one is glucose. Glucose is a free carbohydrate which circulates in the bloodstream and gives you energy. Second one, glycogen. Glycogen is a store form of carbohydrate which is bundle of glucose stored in the liver and muscle. It releases energy when body glucose level goes down. Next, at your meal, fill 3/4 of your plate with variety of carbohydrate based foods such as cereal, grain, vegetables and fruits. Means 3/4 means major part of your meal is a carbohydrate based food, and fill the other 1/4 of your plate with good quality protein. Include both plant and animal sources of protein such as pulses, legumes, sprouts, beans, soybeans. Soybeans are the rich source. Nuts, dairy products, eggs, fish, lean meat and poultry. These are both animal and plant sources, good quality protein. And a small amount of nuts and oil seed which provides healthy fat. The both fats and protein content, it's 1/4 of your plate filled with protein, good quality protein sources that provide enough fuel for your daily activities, and it provides sports person to do their activities. Next, starting exercise with full carbohydrate stores can delay the onset of fatigue and help you to complete more effectively. When you are fully loaded with carbohydrate, then you have about 40 calories of glucose in your bloodstream and about 1900 calories stored as a glycogen in the muscles plus liver glycogen. Here second principle is stay hydrated. Stay hydrated means provide enough fluid for your body. During exercise, you lose fluid and electrolyte as you sweat. The key electrolyte is sodium. There are many electrolytes present in our body, but sodium, potassium are the main electrolyte, and the key electrolyte is sodium. If you don't replace both fluid and sodium during exercise, you can become dehydrated, means loss of water from your body. The single largest contributor to fatigue during exercise is dehydration caused by fluid and the sodium losses. Because of dehydration, you feel fatigue during your exercise, and losing over 2% of your body weight due to fluid loss during exercise means you are dehydrated. Next, hydration. Hydration helps to maintain body temperature, transport nutrients and oxygen to cells, carry waste away from the cell and lubricate joints. These are the main function of hydration in our body. Water is the best choice for replenish loss of fluid through heavy sweating in a strenuous activity, means heavy activity. Start exercise fully hydrated by drinking 400 to 600 ml of water or sports drink 2 to 3 hours before training. Recommendation. What are the recommendation, or what should you drink during sports activities, that are sports drink, fat free or low fat dairy products, milk such as milk, buttermilk, fruit juices and fruits such as banana or orange. These are the best recommendation for hydration. Inadequate fluid and sodium make your heart work harder and make exercise much more difficult. Dehydration also impair concentration and the ability to make tactile decisions. Complicating matter is that thirst alone is not a good indicator of your hydration need during exercise. Means thirst is not only single indicator that you have require water for your body, so that drink before you are thirsty. It is good for rehydration your body. Here, hydration and performance. What is the relation between hydration and performance? Dehydration leads to increased body temperature, elevated heart rate, increased perceived exertion, and the effects of dehydration are it affect performance, endurance and intensity, coordination and skills, concentration and decision making. Negative effects when fluid defects are as low as 2%. Here next, overhydration. What is overhydration? Overhydration means consuming too much plain water during exercise leads to overhydration, potentially resulting in hyponatremia. What is hyponatremia? Hyponatremia is a condition of body where decrease in serum sodium concentration caused by an excess of water relative to solute. Means the serum sodium means blood sodium concentration is goes down and relatively water intake is excess. That time you suffer from hyponatremia, which also impair performance and can have serious health consequences. So that you have stay hydrated within your hydration zone during exercise. It is best way to reduce overhydration. It can be avoided or minimized by sticking to a disciplined hydration plan. Now we will discuss the fluid balance. What is fluid balance? Fluid balance is the balance between fluid intake and fluid loss. Fluid intake, the water intake, food and drinks where we get fluid, and fluid loss is a loss through urine, breath, sweat and feces. Fluid balance is always equal to fluid intake to fluid loss. Fluid intake. What is appropriate fluid intake for athlete? Pre-event, athlete should be fully hydrated, at least 300 to 500 ml fluid intake 10 to 15 minutes before exercise is recommended. Inter-event, 150 to 200 ml fluid intake in every 15 to 20 minutes is recommended. And fluid recommended for sports person are energy drinks, coconut water, fruit juices, lime squash are the best hydration fluid for sports person. There are the best liquids. These are the best liquids for hydration and giving you intense energy. Pure water intake is recommended for rehydration. Next principle is promote optimal recovery after exercise. Recovery includes reloading and building new muscle tissue and rehydrating your body. The recovery process doesn't start after exercise until you provide your body the required nutritional components, that is protein, carbohydrate, fluids and sodium. In order to promote rapid recovery as soon as possible after training or competition, within 30 to 60 minutes, consume carbohydrate for glycogen restoration, protein for repairing and building new muscle tissue, fluids and sodium for rehydration. The first 30 minutes after exertion are critical for glycogen replenishment. Recovery foods. What are the recovery foods? Recovery foods should be consumed within 30 minutes of exercise and again with 1 to 2 hours after exercise. It helps to reload muscles with a glycogen and allow for proper recovery. These recovery foods should include proteins and carbohydrate. What happened during recovery? In the recovery process, protein synthesis occur, muscle fibers rebuild, lost fluids are restored, metabolic removal of waste products. These are the recovery period where these processes occur. Tips for healthy eating. What are the tips of healthy eating for sports person? First, increase complex carbohydrate in your diet. Decrease dietary fat. Ensure adequate protein intake. Increase dietary fibers in your diet. Decrease salt intake, means minimize salt in your diet. Decrease saturated fat intake. Increase water intake. Here, aim for well balanced diet. Include carbohydrate from variety of whole grains, cereals, vegetables, fruits and beans. Proteins from pulses, legumes, dairy foods, nuts, beans, fish, eggs and egg white, etc. These are the good protein sources. Fats from healthy sources such as vegetable oils, nuts and oilseed. These three nutrients will be balanced in your diet so that they provide enough fuel for your body. This is aim of well balanced diet. Now we will discuss the general dietary recommendation for the sports persons. First, eat 4 to 5 times a day. Include 3 meals plus 2 to 3 snacks. Do not allow more than 5 hour gap between 2 meals. Eat within 1 hour of awaking, means take breakfast early in the morning, small snacks in the afternoon and before bedtime. Eat before you become extremely hungry. Do not limit 1 to 2 types of food for each level, means include variety in your food stuff in your diet. Include all the food groups in your diet. Eat in moderation. Food intake according to requirement, means as per your body requirement you have to eat appropriate amount of food. Take dinner before 8 p.m. and keep super light, means before 8 p.m. you have to eat your dinner. Drink 200 ml of water 10 minutes before meal. Follow the food pyramid guide. Daily diet must consist all the levels of food pyramid. Follow the balanced diet pattern. Take time and sit down in a calm environment to eat. Do not eat in a hurry. These are the general dietary recommendation for sports person. Thank you. In